Engineering reasoning challenge. 21. Done. Kudos in engineering. Yay! With an additional gear. I need. Guess that rounds that out. Alright, there you go. Them? Sim nods as you approach. Just the human I wanted to see. The Overseer would like to speak to you again. Sim leads you to the same cave as before. Nothing's changed, and you get the impression that nothing much does change here. Place your hands on the handles of the array and wait. We have thought over our conversation. You feel the Overseer in your mind. You've considered that symbiosis may be corrupt and in need of reabsorption, but his affection for your species is genuine. So, we have an offer to make you. Humans wield godlike powers, but the lack of capacity to understand the consequences of their actions. You have no connection to the land you claim beyond the short, brutal window of your own consciousness. Our offer is this. We will not eradicate your colony, that you will be tended to, just as the gardeners tended to the rest of the planet. You will be given fresh water, clean air, good soil, and be protected from outside harm. In exchange, you will stay within your colony and limit the population growth so as to maintain the balance within the habitat. You will not leave this territory to procure more resources. You will cease all hunting, logging, and expansion outside of your valley. Golden Overseer. Have you stopped the Earth fleet? Overseer is silent as you describe the hundreds of colony ships en route from Earth. Yes, you hear eventually. This changes our calculations. As such, a population scale is not sustainable within the designated habitat. And then horribly, a culling may be necessary. We suggest you find a way to divert this fleet before it arrives. Now, will you go and convince the others of your species to agree to our compromise? Try my best. Say you don't know if there's any way to turn back those ships from Earth, or if Lum even wanted to. Overseer seems to accept this. An envoy will visit in glow season to discuss it formally. To be clear, an armed envoy. We suggest making yourselves look non-threatening by then. Them gives you a slight smile. That seems like it went well. I fought hard for them to consider options other than eradication. I'm glad that my trust in you is correct. As Sim leads you back to the surface, you quietly wonder at him. This man, or rather an ancient artificial intelligence resembling a man, has pushed his directives to the limit he can to help humanity. His interest started with mere curiosity, but over time he's come to love humans and value survival. Has he made a mistake? No. Wait, we told you slots has been broken forever. I don't know what you want. Hi, Fate. Stop Gamba is broken. I don't even know what the raid actually is. Morning. No, Fate, not you too. My God. Engineering. Kudos, okay. Nothing's fall. Oh, this is that other one. Cool. Oh wait, no, I wanted to film it. Creativity. Alien stuff. Can't believe I'm out of vlogs for real. Alright, looks like I can just go home here. The next time I go out, it'll be for... Rex. Alright, let's go home. Please. We'll see how that shakes out. Oh. You resist the temptation to shake the little hot eye and instead lay back down in bed, telling yourself to wake up and wake up. It works. Milky quiet sunlight pours through your window. Flakes of bromide snow piling up against the glass. You feel as tired as when you went to bed. It's your birthday. You're 19. Only one more year as a teenager. Okay. Hi, Suds. Oh wait, Tammy. Birthday. Here with Tammy. Let's work in the cafe. Tangent's sitting at the bar, scrolling through some reports on her hollow palm when Dis stomps in, trailing mud across the floor. Here you are. You weren't in the lab or our quarters. You do other things. What do you want, Dis? Tang replies deadpan. Hope you need your help getting a sample or something. It's got this acid or something that keeps screwing up the sample. Tang sighs and downs the rest of her blep tea in one gulp, wincing at the taste, and then leaves. Dis slides in one of the bar stools and you pour him a blep tea for himself. Upon closer inspection, you notice that his clothes have been eaten away in places by flecks of acid. Tough day? This sighs. Yeah, kind of. He takes a sip of his tea and then sticks out his tongue. Oh, how does she drink this? He doesn't stop drinking it though. He stoically manages to get halfway over before you slide a jar of sugar bug syrup over. You don't have to prove yourself. Why not? Because Tang can do all the hard stuff while I just sit around and play in the dirt. He downs the rest of the tea, looking surprised by how much the sugar bug syrup changes the taste. He rolls the mug between his hands on the counter. Everyone thinks Tang is so smart and dependable. Not like her weird twin brother. Not like her weird twin brother, right? You're not weird. He sits for a while longer, fiddling with the acid holes on his collar until he's finally worried it so large he can twist it around his finger. Alright, time to get back to work. Thanks for the tea. Can't help but think he looks a little lighter when he leaves. Maybe it's just your imagination. $41. Here. Improved gifting. Oh, let's go. Nomi, Rex, and Vase, right? That's it? Yes. Rex's birthday is next. Oh no. Rex shakes his head in with a smile and gently puts the gift back in your hands. I have everything I need, for real. This place is great. 3 squares and all the hugs I could ever need. But I'll tell you what, my birthday is in the first month of pollen. And I love cake, if you know how to make one. Alright, I'm gonna give him a log then, in that case. How far are you? 92? Have this. Okay, that covers everybody. It's only P2. We gotta convince the garrison, I suppose. Holden. Oh. I believe in you, Colo. No. Combat animals. Bravery and toughness. Defense training. You meet with Security Chief Rhett, knowing he'll be a tough sell in this whole political coup business. He sits you behind his desk, hands clasped, listening intently as you explain how you and Mars plan to depose Lum during the next Rotumna festival. When you're done, he shakes his head and sits back. You're not an idiot, Solana. You know what you're asking me to do. Having the garrison on your side would make this a military coup. If you learned Earth history, you know that those aren't a good look. Why would I support you? It'll be peaceful. Will it be? What if the governor doesn't want to step down? You don't know the dynamics at play here, Solana. When the heliopause landed, with 7 squads of trained soldiers expecting a fight, we didn't have a choice. It was diplomatic of Governor Lum to keep the existing council members rather than replace us with loyal Helios, but he could still change his mind. Mars is the future of this colony. You're a regular little politician on this campaign trail, aren't you? You've got a lot of guts asking me to remove a professional soldier from leadership during a time of war, to replace him with a child. Why the hell shouldn't I go tell Governor Lum right now that there's mutiny afoot? What can I say to convince you? Why are there multiple fleets? You managed somehow to convince Security Chief Rhett that it is morally imperative that he support your movement to depose Lum. You both know that Lum is dangerously inept, so it's really just a matter of assuring him that you'll do a better job and that you'll protect him from reprisal if you fail. You've won his vote against all odds. Ahoo. Here. Take this. All in one. Hug. Cake. Rex beams as you unveil his birthday cake. You remembered! Thank you, thank you, thank you! Cool. 98. 86. We're so close. Bio and reasoning. my god, Fate, no. I need reasoning and toughness. Golden. Oh. We have all the votes, I think, now. I have ready to learn. Engineering, reasoning. So you could literally talk to Congruence anywhere. You meet her in the robotics workshop. Security Chief Rhett has briefed her on what he needs. Thanks, Solana. I have some ideas on how to disarm the alien ray, or as Security Chief Rhett put it. Okay, what if I just make the payload? Before I do this. I don't want this to be my cutscene. I have questions. Never mind. I'm ready to learn. Okay. That didn't take any time at all. Let's go tutor children. Today, you're tutoring Nougat and a couple younger kids to earn ancient Earth geography. I think we read this before. Cool. All in two. Let's keep leveling this up then. Oh wait, I need to spend. Let me take this. Take this cake. Oh no! He won't take it. I need to go get logs. Oh, he has only one more way though. Okay, it'll be fine. I can do it. Here, take this. He's at like 2 more. Okay, so I've convinced everyone, I think. Oh. I think I should be fine. Golden. 2. Asian. What is this? Persuasion or I already have it maxed out, so I don't need it. Engineering and toughness. Gives me toughness. Oh, the swamp. Eh. Okay, let's go tutor kids again. But oh shit, I still have to buy stuff. I could just buy cake at this point. And then like sell things I don't need. Alright, enough for now. Computer children. Like to look at the test. No problem, you can do it. Best friends with Nomi. Wahoo. 4, 4, 5. Can I get stat boost from you? 80? What do I need? I'm at 79. Piece 3. Yummy. Nomi still needs friendship. We went to the lounge to find Nomi curled up in one of the larger chairs, fast asleep. The hollow palm is still open. Gently wake them up. You tap Nomi on the shoulder and they blink awake, frowning as they rub the sleep drool from their cheek. What? What's happening? Oh, hey you, they say, stretching their arms and legs, settling to a more comfortable position. I guess I fell asleep while working on my hollow novel. They frown again, poke listlessly at the hollow screen. I just closed my eyes for a cool nanosec. Guess I was more zoinked than I thought. There's so much to write still. Feels like I'll never be done. Anything I can do to help? Oh. Nomi starts, dragging their finger to scroll through the lines of script on our hollow screen. See, the thing is, I'm too tired to get any good work done, but if I'm not working, I just feel guilty. So I don't let myself do anything actually fun, because I should be writing. They flick their fingers so the text scrolls faster, and then put their head in their chin in their hands. I just end up staring at my hollow palm and chatting with people because it's all I have the energy for, which doesn't make me feel any better. And then I just feel even more guilty because I wasted all that time. How about a game instead? Oh, yeah, okay. That'll recharge my brain. Did I get anything for that? No. You look over, no... Wait. What if we went for a walk? That got me nothing except friendship earlier. Let's go for a walk. Nomi perks up. Gee, yes, why didn't I think of that? Let's go! We grab some pollen filters and head out to the gardens, where puffs of rosy pollen float lazily through the sunbeams. Nomi perks up almost instantly in the fresh air, skipping along the path and turning back to shout at you to keep up. Last one to the gazebo is a rotten doidoi egg! You chase each other to the gazebo, where Cal's working on repairing the steps. Oh, hey you two, he greets you, standing and reslinging his hammer to his belt. Fancy seeing you here, taking a break from the old hollow novel, huh, Nomi? Nomi giggles and nods their head. Can't wait to read it. Really. Nomi gasps and covers their mouth with their hands. Really? You're not just saying that? Of course not. I've been waiting for it ever since the first story. Even about the talking aliens who help the humans, I think you're really onto something with that. Nomi looks uncharacteristically speechless. You guys enjoy the garden, okay? I'll catch up with y'all during dinner. You and Nomi set off into the garden again, getting a few steps away before Nomi explodes into giggles. They grab your hands and jump around you in circles. Can you believe it? I didn't know anyone is actually looking forward to my hollow novel. They release your hands and spin around in circles, laughing so loud it rings off the nearby geodesic domes. Ah, I'm so happy! I could feel like I could punch the suns! You finish your walk with Nomi, who is clearly much improved. As you enter the lounge again, Nomi turns to you and envelops you in a great big hug. Thank you so much, Solana. That's exactly what I needed. I know I have the will to keep going now. Do your best. Thanks, I will. Okay, here, have this. Cool. 96, 98, 97. We can do it. We can get everyone to 100. Yeah, I'm almost there. Woo! 24 stress. Mars, help. don't think we can do anything. Mars slumps back against the couch. I think that this is the whole telling her that Earth ships are coming. I think that you're right. It's going to be impossible to convince 1,000 ships to just turn around. We can't even manage the governor ourselves. How are we going to stand up against them? She picks at her chipped nail polish and silence for a few seconds. If I was governor, this wouldn't have happened. Maybe she can stop it if I tell her after the fact. Tell her we have to tell someone. They better not. Oh, okay, so that leads back to that. I'm gonna leave that until after she becomes governor. Maybe we can do something. Tutor kids. Cool. You wake up to a message from base on your hollow palm. You blink yourself awake and squint in the bracing light of the hollow. Alana, just wanted to say thanks for confronting me about my shit a few weeks ago. I bet that wasn't easy. You're lucky to take a swing at you. You're right. I need to work on my anger. I'm gonna start that today, and I'll let you know how it goes. Base. Wasn't that something? Wahoo! E1. Anemone. Autoplay fairy. Oh, wait, what was that for? Listening? I don't know what that was for. How's the research going? Okay. Man, I need toughness. 89, 98, 97. Someday slots will be fixed, but that day is not today. Maybe I should just keep tutoring kids. E1. Yeah, I'll wait until after Vertumnalia to go out again, so let's keep tutoring children. Engineering, creativity. Bio and empathy. Actually, yeah, let's assist in medbay. I can handle anything. Bravery. Stress. The bio is full. Oh, yay! Governor Lum enters the colony square to his customary bombastic fanfare. Brass band, red carpet, banners with the Heliopause logo snapping in the hot dust breeze. It's a bit much. The governor gets his usual tithe of applause from the diehard soldiers, but it's obvious how tired and fearful everyone has become in service to the war. Catch Mars's eye and she nods in solidarity. You've planned this for so long and now's your chance to strike, while everyone's watching. If you can get the entire council to speak up against Lum today, maybe the rest of the colony is ready for a change. Anyone's better than Lum, even a teenager. The governor raises his hands for silence, though it's largely unnecessary. Pioneers of Rotumna, he begins. We stand here today not shivering and quaking in fear, but with our hands around the neck of the planet itself. Before he can continue, Mars leaps from her seat and runs to the front of the stage. A ripple of fear goes through the crowd. You all remember what happened to Utopia last year. It doesn't have to be like this, she cries, speaking to the crowd. You don't have to listen to him. He's just a bully with a gun, like the ones we left on Earth. Join Mars on stage. You put yourself between her and Lum's honor guard. She flashes you a giddy, grateful smile and turns back to the crowd. And points to the governor. This man has made you think that the only way to survive is through violence. He's just a soldier, not even a good one. Violence only makes small, weak men feel powerful. She turns to the council. He's not powerful. We are powerful. We broke free from Earth. We broke free of war and bigotry and inequality. And we can break free of him, too. Please, stand with me. Reject Lum and bring in the new era. A colony led by someone born among the stars. She holds out her hand to her chest. Me. I can lead this colony. Governor Mars is the future. The buzz of the crowd is deafening, like a swarm of bugs all chirping together. Some of the council members are nodding, but it's not unanimous. What do you mean? I convinced everyone. This is bullshit. 2 children saying they can lead the colony. What's their first order of business? Taco Tuesday? Boy sweets for dinner? Have your stupid vote, he sneers. We'll let the council vote decide. Out of the corner of your eye, you can see his guards with their weapons lowered, just waiting. Some of them are as interested in the change in leadership as you are. If you have the council behind you, even Lum supporters in the military could fall in line. You might just win. Let the council vote. The council stands to deliberate amongst themselves, and one other person too, Edicott. The former governor is unsteady on her feet. She looks at you and Mars, and then nods. You see her exchanging words with the council. The council deliberates. You and Mars clasp hands and tensely wait their decision. The council shuffles off to the side and deliberates. To your relief, they come to a decision quickly. They must all be unanimous, or the centrists of the colony won't rise against Lum. After a minute, Instance looks up from the group and shouts, "Someone get that man off to that stage!" Lum starts to laugh, but stops when he realizes that his own honor guard is coming up to the stage to cart him away. "Oh, wait!" he says as his arms are being held behind his back and he's taken off stage. "You can't do this! I'm the governor! I'm the leader of this godforsaken colony!" He starts to crowd for any hint of dissent. The soldiers are not uneasy, but everyone else just looks tired and relieved. Can't believe that all it took was a few kids to point out the obvious. The council returns to their positions. Instance remains standing. "We've decided to reward these young patriots for the bravery by accepting their bid for leadership," she says to the crowd. "On a trial basis, we're pleased to recognize our new governor, Marzipan." Mars shrieks and jumps up and down and gives you a huge hug. "We did it! We really did it! Thank you, Solana!" Mars releases you and waves at the crowd as they cheer her name. She looks overwhelmed but bursting with happiness. Nick shuffles forward and directs Mars to place her hand on her chest and repeat after them. Watch the swearing-in ceremony. Oh my gosh, she gets a cool cloak! Mars swears on her honor to act in the best interests of the colony and to uphold the tenets of the Rotumna Group: peace, understanding, and harmony with the planet and each other, not just for herself, but for generations to come after her. It's official now. Lum is old news. You've won. The 2 factions of the colony regard each other carefully. On one side, those who went along with Lum out of fear, either of him or of Rotumna, are cautious, unsure what to do now that their leader's been disposed. On the other, the peaceful faction can't quite believe their nightmare's over. Mars sees this and directs Lum's military band to start playing something festive. "I know we've been through a lot, but we've been through worse. Tonight, let's just celebrate being together again. Let's eat and dance and celebrate." After the politicking is over, the crowd adjourns to the feast tables and eventually the dance floor. The sun sets on a long day, the heat breaks, and the party continues well into the night. After the festivities, Mars gives everyone 2 whole weeks off for much-needed rest. She spends the time meeting with every colonist individually, and it does a lot to interfere to the people who are still hesitant about having a teenager as governor. Yay! Enhance my DNA and engineering. Tinker with DNA. Of course I want to. Why is everyone only gambling? Extra fingers? You've heard that long time ago, having a 6th finger would have been something you'd hide or even remove. Some of the best musicians back on Earth had have a gene for extra fingers, though. The tricky process, much more complicated than modifying the malleable stem cells of an embryo. Wouldn't risk doing it again, but this time it works out. Instance knows what you've done, but you take her silence as tacit approval of your experiment. Oh wait, I didn't mean to do that one. Okay. Let us... Oh wait, it's D2? It was Nomi's birthday. Ooh. Solana! There you are. I've been looking all over for you. Naomi exclaims as you walk into the lounge. Naomi's surrounded by people who are looking at their holo screens. The air is festive and people are sharing screens and laughing. There are big bowls of snacks. It's launch day! Come on, give it a try! Oh god, this is that game thing. Oh my god. Alright. I have to... It makes her unhappy if I don't play the game. That looks like me, though. How do I know you're telling the truth? I make a holovlog blog about it. Stop recording and investigate. Believe it. Fight. Martyr ending. It was fantastic. Okay, there was like so much text to read in that game. I can't do it again. I read it before in a different playthrough. Alright, so Naomi is done. Base, I just need to give one more thing. Here, have this cake. Ooh. Solana, Base says. Giving you a nod while he racks his plas rifle. He's just gonna hollow you. He hangs up his kit and turns to clap you on the shoulder. Walk with me. I want to talk to you about something. As you leave, you spot Nem trying not to watch you from across the garrison. You join Base in his quarters, the walls and shelves still covered with star charts and other space paraphernalia. He gestures for you to take a seat. Your win was only when it could give, yeah. Well, you know, after you called me out before about my, anger issues, I started working on that. Congruence has this therapy app. It's not great, but I've been following the exercises and shit. It's so obvious now. You were right. You nod and Base sighs as he rubs his hand over his face. I'm still shit about talking about this stuff, but you're the only person who knows what it's like. Being a real friend, even though I've been a total shit show. And realizing a lot about myself and about the way I was raised and how it affected me. How I let that affect other people like Rex and Nemi. Shit, I really messed up with Nemi. He lapses into a contemplative silence, fiddling with a fixture on his prosthetic arm. Want to talk about Anemone? No. Yes. Man, shit, I don't know. Sounding hurts to think about, but like, that's the problem. No matter how bad it feels, it's 1,000 times worse for her. I made her life hell. I mean, I told her I loved her, but looking back on it, she pissed me off so much. I thought it was her. Like, she was being weak or clingy or disrespectful or whatever, but it was all me. I was the asshole. It was right to dump my ass, he says sourly. I was so bloody angry at her after, but you know what? Good for her. I needed it. She'll be fine. Yeah, it's tough as nails despite everything I did to try to bring her down and make her feel like shit. It's like she reminded me that I'm stuck here, you know? Like, I'm expected to stay here and play happy colonists. I took it out on her, but it wasn't her fault. Want to talk about Rex? Why not? You already talked about me with him. He fires back and then softens. Shit. Sorry, I guess I really don't want to talk about it. I was just a kid when I broke his arm, but I was old enough to know what I was doing. I did it on purpose because I hated him. I hated how easy it was for him. People just liked him. So turning people against him made me feel better. Like, maybe I was better than he was because people like me more or some shit like that. He laughs hollowly and shakes his head. Damn, though. He's tenacious. You gotta respect it. He managed to find a way to be happy, even though I didn't make it easy for him. I don't know where he found it in him to forgive me for making his life hell, but he's a better person than I am. That's real hero shit. Why do you think that? Man, that's what the stupid ass keeps asking. Why do I think this? Why do I think I did this? Why do I think that? He goes silent again and spreads his hand over his bedsheet. I thought maybe I did it because of my dad. Classic, right? Kid bullies other kids because his daddy beat the piss out of him. But it's not that simple. I wasn't born in some utopian space commune like you. I was born because they knew they'd need the next generation of soldiers to fight. He gestures around. Whatever we'd find on the other side of the wormhole. It's messed up, you know? Raise a whole generation of kids and tell them they're gonna be soldiers? Make it seem like the coolest sodding thing. What was I gonna do? Leave the ship? Go where? Jupiter? I mean, I was already an asshole, don't get me wrong, but you need some alpha kid to keep the others in line. Teach them how to follow orders. But when we landed, that didn't work on you colony kids. You guys were raised free. Free-range children. His hands form fists. Felt angry. Bloody furious that you colonials didn't step in line. You had to be wrong, because I didn't want to think I was raised wrong. You're gonna stop being a soldier? Shit, no. Solana, we are on an alien planet that is actively trying to kill us. If anything, I'm gonna be more of a soldier. They trained me to be good at one thing. Killing those alien nullishes with great prejudice. It'd be a waste not to use my talents. We talked for a little longer amidst the schematics and model spaceships decorating his tiny quarters. So, still think you and me should get off this rock one day? Stars know I just keep screwing up things are down here. Maybe there's a second chance out there. Or a third or a fourth. You should focus on life down here. You're right. It's time I clear this childish crap out and start living on this planet instead of in my own stupid head. You help Vase pack up his space paraphernalia and take it down to the recycler. He dumps it all without a hint of remorse, except for one last thing. A photo of his father in his space flight suit. "You around, asshole," says, before dropping it down the chute. Think? Yes. Wait. Oh, working construction just to get... Mars's dad's. Wait, now I can talk to Mars. You got a summons to report to command. To Mars's new office. Oh! She changed her hair again. You find her reclining in the captain's seat, formerly Governor Lum's chair, idly flipping through notes on her holopalm. Mars waves away the holoscreen and leans back to consider you. Lana, just a rebel I wanted to see. But first, you're not going to lead a mutiny against me now, are you? Of course not. She stands to press kisses to each of your cheeks. That's exactly what I would say in your position. He turns and looks out the windows overlooking the colony. Actually, I called you here because I haven't had a moment to myself since Vertumnalia. We knew Lum was a real piece of work, but every day I seem to uncover yet another problem he's just letting fester. And the department heads. Half of them treat me like an interim governor. Good enough to oust the Lum, but not enough to stick around and do the actual work of governing the colony. We'll do what we can in the time we have. Oh. Man! Did not like that. Okay, let's be confident that she'll be here forever. Of course not. They'll come around. You're right, of course. I just wish I knew who I could trust. They're so stuck in their old survival mindset. Just survive until the food runs out or until the animals finally destroy the colony. Just survive until we can vote out Mars. I don't want my time as governor just to be on survival. He gestures you to come look out the windows at the bustle of the colony below. I just wanted to thank you for everything you did to get me here. Far below you watch a team gearing up to head out on an expedition. There's construction happening on the next phase of the residential units. A group of toddlers, the first children born on Vertumna, cross the colony square like a herd of Popeye. Everywhere you see a bustle of a thriving, healthy colony. All mine now. Instead of sounding boastful, he seems almost scared of the prospect. He takes your hand without turning to look at you, her eyes still trained on her kingdom. Can I trust you to help me? I need people around me who believe in me, but will still tell me if I'm making the wrong choice. You can count on me. Thank you, Solana. Glad I have you. You and Mars watch the colony a little while longer until Mars's holopalm buzzes and she sighs. Well, duty calls. Thank you again for all your help. You'll always have a friend in high places. Okay, okay. Stop the fleet mark. Now we can tell her this. I'm gonna go get tea though. I've been narrating a lot. Right back. Okay, we'll come back to gambling, of course. Thanks so much everyone. Firstly, I would like to thank our supreme leader for her coolness and kindness. Secondly, to Fairy and Trex who have been supporting my Kana coin collection. What? No one wins slots? I'm so confused. Did someone win slots? Not a win, I was just given Kana coin. Oh, okay. Alright. Your strongest ally against Lemon is 1,000 colony ships is Mars. Now that she's governor, maybe she can stop his fleet. And again, maybe she's like everyone else and will just think you're delusional. You tell her. Schedule a meeting with Mars and bluntly tell her what you know. That Lum invited 1,000 more ships from Earth to come colonize Vertumna, and that they will be here in 20 years, and if the colony isn't stable by then, they'll kill everything on the planet and start over. A what now? A fleet of ships from Earth? She stands there and throws her hollow pad across command to where Governor turned social media coordinator Lum is busy trying to make himself look as small as possible. Why the hell didn't you tell me? You know Governor Mars, you piece of shit? The bridge has gone completely silent. Beak's hands are frozen over the hollow pad, mid-message. Calm down, Mars. Mars sits back down and rests her head against her fingers. Earth is coming. Finally, we could have some support in colonizing this planet and stop living in our parents' shadows. But 100,000 people? Who will be in charge then? We were here first. I don't want to let a bunch of uniforms from Earth come in and start bossing us around thinking they're better than us. Just got the colony back from Lum. What should we do? Call them off. Do our best. Oh, okay. No, don't double down. If I can be of assistance, Zeke starts. All eyes on command swivel to them. I was present when the colony's long-range scanners first discovered Tumna and discovered that it could support human life. Scanning through the wormhole is difficult. The ship traveling from Earth must rely on sensor data alone. And if that sensor data were to be modified, you enlist Congruence's help in finding a way to spoof Vertumna's readings, making it look as if the planet's core ruptured from a massive earthquake, then superheated and exploded. It's like a big theatrical stage play tool from spectrogram temperature readouts. From now on, any scans coming through the wormhole will show nothing but empty space. To drive it home, Lum sends one last audio message to Earth before the scans go dark. It's all on fire, he screams into the recording. Abort mission, save yourselves! Perfect performance. At least you can always count on Lum for a good show. Why is he helping us? He's so complicit, surprisingly. Ooh, +1 to social increases, but I don't need that anymore. Mars surveys the colony walls. Do hope it'll be enough. Can't help but feel like we're capable of more. Then saved Vertana from invade. Thank you, Trex. Okay. Bring the Overseer's deal to Mars. Mars waves her way or reports. Hey, Solana, what's up? Need something from Governor Mars? Start by telling her about Sim. Tell Mars about meeting Sim, a gardener. A member of real, actual sentient race sharing the planet with humans. After a second, you get the impression Mars is not surprised at all. You trail off and Mars smiles. Mm-hmm. We know. What? Don't look surprised. Did you think the council thought the animals were coming for us every glow because we smell bad? He giggles at your stunned face. Sorry, I couldn't tell you. Top secret colony business. But to be fair, you didn't tell me you were meeting an alien in secret this whole time. But you're saying you're actually friends with one of these aliens. He invites you to sit next to her. Honestly, we didn't know anything about them except that they have to exist. Otherwise, we wouldn't be getting attacked every year. What are they like? Tell me everything. Tell her about the Overseer's offer. Mars listens intently as you outline the Overseer's deal. She rubs her forehead. This huge, Solana. It might be the only chance for peace with these gardeners that we'll ever have, but how am I supposed to convince people to surrender to something we don't even fully understand? We can't go anywhere except this valley. How are we ever going to grow as people? In a few generations, our technology is going to break down, and we'll be scratching in the dirt like animals. We'll come with a new way to live. Send someone to negotiate during Glow? He says finally. Oh, I guess we'll be ready. Thanks, Solana. Yay! Can I assist the governor? What happens if I assist the governor? Well, actually, how do I work from her? For her? Can I give you cake? Oh wait, I can hug. Oh yeah, he's 100. Let's go. Everyone's 100. I did it. Wahoo! Alright, let's go tutor kids. Oh wait. Rex has something to say. You swing by Rex's lounge for much needed rest and relaxation with your friends. Rex is there, as he usually is these days, slinging drinks and conversation behind the bar. Lana, I was just talking about you. Take a seat, and Rex pulls down a few bottles from the wall. Now that you're here, I get to unveil a new drink. I named it after you. Pulls various liquids into a shaker, and after a few minutes later, pours you a light blue drink that almost glows white in the bar's lights. Take a sip and gasp in delay, and take another right away. Sweet and friendly, as if sunshine was a drink. Careful, it's a pretty drink, but it'll absolutely put you under the table. I call it Solana's charisma check. Rex, thank you, I'm honored. Aw, it's nothing. I've just been thinking about it for a while. You're one of my best friends. I'm honestly just like so happy I met you and we became friends. Nomi, who's sitting beside you at the bar nursing their own drink. It has an umbrella and a potato skewer, and little popping candies. Clears their throat, and Rex laughs. I said one of my best friends. Jeez, can't a guy have two best friends? He jumps the bar and swings his leg over. Why don't you stay a while, Solana? You've been working so hard. Let me help you relax. What do you want to do? It's karaoke. Yes, great idea. Rex cheers and leads you over to the karaoke machine. Nomi and Mars join you as soon as they realize what's going on. Two can never resist a chance to show off. Sing a song with each of them, and then go for your show-stopping solo of My Heart Flies Over the Resting Ridges. Always a crowd pleaser, that one. Rex holds up his lighter while Nomi and Mars fake big theatrical sobs. It's a total blast. What next? Shots. Absolutely. Shots, shots, shots. Goes back beyond the bar and pours a line of 7 shots. Let's race. You start on that end and I'll start on this one. Ready? Go. You work your way through the line of shots at a steady pace, meeting Rex neatly right in the middle. You both reach for the tiebreaker shot at the same time and Rex laughs and lets you have it. Perfectly matched. And just the right number, too. Good job, me. What next? Dance. Right. There's so much. Board game. What's rent? Oh, Monopoly. Had a great time, thanks. I'm glad. Seriously, you're like the best part of this whole colony. I don't know why you picked me, but I'm happy you did. Yay. Yo, Kana, something is wrong. What do you mean? Band for band right now. Square up. Your kids while drunk? Wait, that's a great idea. Alright, let me save this again. What are you looking at, Trex? Oh look, we have all the portraits, by the way. I mean illustrations. All the backgrounds. And I think we are all at all card. This one. Stopping the Earth's fleet. Okay, wait, let me tutor children first. Wait, what did it say? It said something about Dis. Oh, you lost. Keep winning. What's wrong with that? You just lost. Topaz says, oh right, that reminds me. I'm thinking of being a private tutor, but I don't know if I have enough connections or credentials. You could just try. You're tutoring one of the younger kids with their bio homework when you get a holo message from Dis. Your students ask what you're reading that's making you smile so weird. Solana, your face is red. Are you sick? You tell them to focus on their studies. Lamau. What the heck is Dis saying? $42. That's not 42. My god. Oh, there we go. You wake up to the sound of your hollow palm chiming with new incoming messages. You blearily tap through your inbox, squinting into the bright light. Instant says you're all going to ruin your eyesight by 30 if you keep staring at your hollow palms all the time, but Dr. Instance has never been a teen on an alien planet, so what does she know? Geez, that's supposed to be you? Friends know me, right? Tell them not to clog up the colony message board with their art. Your stomach sinks as you go to the colony message board and find a new post from Nomi, entitled, You Know Who You Are, heart, 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 heart. You click it. The post contains a single image attachment depicting 2 people embracing while riding a unisaur. Nomi has drawn hearts floating around them. One is clearly Nomi's Legends of Avamar character, and the other is, well, it could be you, but looking at it, it could be Rex too. You look for more information, but there is none. Strange. Close your hollow palm and get ready to start your day.